Rabbi Wilhelm, Shalom Aleichem.
That friendly voice gives me a good kickstart in the morning. Anyways, Ben Zion, the Gemara tells us a story that Rabbi Yehuda Bar Ilai went out of his way, even though it was very difficult for him to drink wine on Pesach for the Dalit Krisis. He did it, and he had headaches from Pesach till Shovuos from the wine he drank. And I saw some commentaries asking, what's the significance of the Chazal? It's even actually brought in Shulchan Aruch, even though it's not a storybook. He had a headache from Pesach till Shovuos. Does it make a difference if it was Pesach to Shovuos until some other day? So one Mefarish, hey, the guy drives like a race car. One Mefarish says it this way.
Wait, you didn't hit him. Come back again.
One Mefarish says it this way. Because on Pesach we were freed from Mitzrayim. When we free from Mitzrayim and we're loose cannons and we don't get our Torah yet, you got a headache. Until you get the Torah, you walk around with a headache. So all this Freya Fogel running and coming and going, until you find out what this is all about, you walk around with a shmata around your head with a headache. So now it's a Rosh Chodesh Sivan already, and now we are celebrating, preparing for the Matan Torah. Today, the day that we are, is Beis Sivan. It's sandwiched in between two great days, Rosh Chodesh Sivan, and tomorrow starts the Agbala and Prisha. Now, in the Halach it says that even today we don't say Tachnun. Why don't we say Tachnun? Because it's Yom HaMiyuchas. What's Yom HaMiyuchas? Ben Zion, you got your certificate today. You are called doctor. Doctor. You're called Atem Mamlechas Kohen and V'Goy Kodesh. Now, when you got that title carries such responsibility, such awe, such greatness that we don't say Tachnun even today. Even though yesterday was Rosh Chodesh, tomorrow there was action. Today was, whoa, Atem Til Mamlechas Kohen and V'Goy Kodesh. Now, what's the celebration? How do we prepare for Matan Torah? So there's two things. There's one famous story in the Gemara where Rabbi Yossi said that on Shovuos I really have to make sure to eat something good, because if not for this day, Kama Yossi could be shuk. There's a lot of Yosefs, a lot of Joeys and Joes, but what made me special was the fact that we got the Torah, and we all know the Sikh from the Rebbe. How does that translate? That's why you should eat well. That the Torah has to permeate even into Gashmis. But I saw another beautiful pshat. Yosef means, like the Rebbe would always say, more and more and more. Look at all these people running and coming. Everybody wants another dollar, more. Everybody has that desire, unless you're a lazy bum. You have a desire, I want more and more and more and more. But without the Torah, what do you have more and more? What do you want, another Lexus? How many cars? You saw that Taranta you're driving. What do you want, another one of those? What's the more and more? Torah gave you some satisfaction with the desire of more. If not for Torah, there's a lot of people running after Yosef for more, but it's empty puss. Torah made the Yossi desirable and with a tachlis. So what's the achana for that? How do we get that? So we know that in last week's parsha we spoke about a lot about counting, and I said that the significance everybody counts. When the Eibishter, when the pasuk talks about the Yidden being counted, it says Kechoich ve'ashamayim meroiv and Kafara Haaretz. Either one or two, and we spoke about it many times. Klei Yoker says a beautiful thing. Kechoich ve'ashamayim means that every star is separate. If the two stars, the two galaxies clapping together, who knows what's going to happen upstairs? Each one is on its own. And then there's the Afar Haaretz, which is the opposite. One little speck of sand or dust has no power. When they stick together, it blocks the waves. And that is the Avas Yisrael. Yes, each Yid has his own, what he's all made up for and what his tachlis. But remember, we have to stick together. When we stick together like this Afar Haaretz, all the Galei Hayom can't overcome this, can't overpower us. So I'll finish off with a story and a present for you. Yesterday I was in a shul here that has a lot of minyanim, and Baruch Hashem does a lot of mishalakim, and everybody has his gimmick why you should give him money. So one guy goes by, so I gave him $1. I tried to give, and the guy says, "If you give him $10, to give him a special bracha. If you give me $10, I'll give you a special bracha." I'm a sucker for these things, a special bracha. I said, fine, I happen to have a $10 bill. I gave him the $10 bill, and he gives me a special bracha. What's the special bracha? Zos mekabel zayin the Torah mit beide hand. You should receive the Torah with both hands. What's so special? And he stops and he says, Oirech yamim b'yamina, You should have what the right hand gives, and you should have like the left hand gives.
Amen.
And those are the brachas. And for you, Ben
Beautiful.
Sion, because of your extra work, you shouldn't have a headache. You shouldn't have a headache for the cheesecake. Here's a cheese Danish for your way.
Why, thank you. This is the cheesiest Dvar Torah yet.
Okay.
Kabbalah Torah b'simcha v'pnimius.